A new move overnight by Judge Kavanaugh's accuser, Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. Her lawyer sent a letter to the Senate Judiciary Committee requesting an FBI investigation before she testifies. The GOP is standing firm against that plan for now. Our senior national correspondent, Terry Moran, tracking all the latest from the Supreme Court. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, George. So it's a stalemate. The Senate Judiciary Committee, controlled by Republicans, is determined to move forward with that hearing next Monday to investigate the charges that Judge Brett Kavanaugh sexually assaulted Professor Christine Blasey Ford decades ago. Dr. Ford won't be there, she says, unless the FBI investigates her charges first. Meanwhile, Judge Kavanaugh has been at the White House getting grilled in mock hearings, preparing for this showdown. But right now, with both sides battling to shape the process, it looks like it may never take place. Overnight, Christine Blasey Ford's attorney announced that she will not testify at an open hearing Monday about her allegations of sexual assault against Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh unless certain conditions are met. In a letter addressed to Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley, Blasey Ford's attorney writes, "While Dr. Ford's life was being turned upside down, you and your staff scheduled a public hearing for her to testify at the same table as Judge Kavanaugh to relive this traumatic and harrowing incident. An FBI investigation of the incident should be the first step in addressing her allegations."
For the last 48 hours, she has been deflecting death threats and harassment. If the senators who have come forward and said they want to treat this seriously mean that, then they'll have an investigation of these allegations.
Senator Grassley responding in a statement overnight. The invitation for Monday still stands. Nothing the FBI or any other investigator does would have any bearing on what Dr. Ford tells the committee, so there is no reason for any further delay. President Trump has the authority to ask the FBI to open an investigation, but he claims the FBI doesn't want to do it.
I don't think the FBI really should be involved because they don't want to be involved. If they wanted to be, I would certainly do that. But as you know, they say this is not really their thing.
The president instead raising concerns over the personal toll all this is taking on his nominee.
I can only say this, he is such an outstanding man. Very hard for me to imagine that anything happens.
Not mentioning Blasi Ford by name.
He has an unblemished record. This is a very tough thing for him and his family. And we want to get it over with. At the same time, we want to give tremendous amounts of time. If she shows up, that would be wonderful. If she doesn't show up, that would be unfortunate.
The chaos comes after Blasi Ford, seen here in this yearbook photo from the period when she claims Kavanaugh assaulted her, told the Washington Post that around that time, a stumbling drunk Kavanaugh forced her into a bedroom. She said he pinned her to a bed, groped her, and tried to remove my clothing, telling the Post when she tried to scream, he put his hand over her mouth, but she managed to escape. On Tuesday, Kavanaugh's friend Mark Judge, who Blasi Ford says was in the room during the alleged incident, defended Kavanaugh's character in a letter to the committee, writing, "I have no memory of this alleged incident. Brett Kavanaugh and I were friends in high school, but I do not recall the party. More to the point, I never saw Brett act in the manner Dr. Ford describes." Blasi Ford's story carries the echoes of Anita Hills, who faced a tumultuous hearing 27 years ago after she made sexual harassment allegations against then-nominee Clarence Thomas, who repeatedly denied them and was confirmed to the Supreme Court.
On several occasions, Thomas told me graphically of his own sexual prowess.
Lawmakers are hoping not to repeat their past mistakes when the all-male panel grilled Anita Hill in excruciating detail. The specter of what happened in those explosive hearings back in 1991 is looming over Washington right now. Republicans remember how they were blasted for their cluelessness and insensitivity, and Democrats remember that Clarence Thomas made it to the Supreme Court. George?
Okay, Terry, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.